for the next game, tilt this up a little, and when you speak directly into it, I think this mic is just a little bit softer than the other one. Yeah, and also Crooks is quite loud, so. Oh, you're not doing that? Yeah. Okay. Well, someone else. Yeah. Okay. Either way. Really good. Thank you. That's okay. Good luck, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully, if I roster me on, I'm here next week. All right. They normally roster me on. You've got no choice. Yeah. It's a good spot. Move. All right. Got a show. Where's your dad? It's all right. Thank you.
Before commencing this broadcast, Game Face would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land of which today we pay our respects to elders, past and present. We would also like to acknowledge any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people present with us during this broadcast.
No, you don't need to. Are you okay? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're doing that on here. Well, good. Are you sure there's nothing I can do to help you? Thank you, I appreciate it. It's all done. Yeah.
And what else? Breaks? 5 for the first, so you give them 3 minutes ring the siren. 10 minutes if they're in the room over there, maybe ring it after 6, 7, 8 minutes.
I've already spoken to the umpire, so I'm an umpire, so I'm a bit of a stickler. We'll do 3, 2 and 1 at half time, and then I'll do 2 and 1.
Oh yeah, 2, 3, 2 and 1. Oh
yeah.
Okay, whatever suits you.
Yeah, I told the umpires that because last week we had
they made a good effort to get things in microphone, then they're gone. Because they're going to the front.
So it's just you.
It's just me again, talking the rubbish. How are you? Sorry, you're...
I'm well. I'm Ben.
Ben, how are you? Ben, you're for Park Order.
Yeah, well, they asked me to give you this.
actually.
Is this one, Ben, is this one correct?
What's going on over
Easy.
there?
Easy.
Yeah,
Ben?
is this
correct?
Yeah, it's correct, yeah.
Goggins, yeah.
Do you like David Goggins?
I love Goggins.
Good to you, man.
Are you a bit of a Goggins?
No,
Have
yeah.
you been
Not red.
I mean, he's all over. He's all over YouTube.
Brilliant, thank you. Right, so I'll just run that just a little bit.
Testing. Testing. No, you're good to talk.
Testing. Test.
So there's no Jack Fordington?
Is he scratched out? That's the mistake, eh?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
accurate.
You guys, sorry, Ben, and your name's Michael.
Yes.
That's a good name. Okay. Do you guys know, I didn't do this, throughout the year who won?
Home team, so what? 255, 256.
Sorry, Ben or Michael. Do you guys know who won throughout the year?
Who won throughout the year?
Yeah. How do you, when you played each other?
It's one game apiece.
Okay.
One game apiece.
And who won last week? Who lost and who won?
Okay. So Fitzroy lost last week.
Right, so,
They lost to Q.
right.
And the Park Orchard won Big Island.
Thank you. We're ready to go?
I said two.
Not yet. I'll let you know when we're live.
And home and away and visitors 256.
Got to get your game face on. We're live from the home of YJFL Football, Ford Park in sunny West Heidelberg. Big crowd. Been watching the under-16 boys one preliminary final, and even bigger crowd now looking around to my left for the youth boys final, a preliminary final. It's a match between Fitzroy, who lost last week to Kew in the second semi-final, or qualifying final now that it's called, and Park Orchard, who was too strong for Ivanhoe in the first semi or elimination final last week. The prize for the winner today is a berth against Kew in the grand final here, same day, same game, same back channel, 3 p.m. at Ford Park next week. During the year, Fitzroy and Park Orchards both had one win apiece, so we're looking forward to what should be a very even contest. Both teams have a few out with injuries, but they still have a lot of prime movers going their way. Special thank you to Ziggy Keating for assisting us with the broadcast of the under-16 boys. Unfortunately, Ziggy has left the building, and we're on our own, Ming, unless you want to join me in commentary here. And I'm not getting a yes at the moment. So, we're waiting on who's going which way in this first quarter. The toss has been effected, and I'd say Park Orchards may be going to the left of screen. Not certain yet. No, the way they're set up here, it looks like Fitzroy will be going to the left of screen. Northern or Bell Street end of Ford Park in this first quarter. Just called a Fitzroy match, and they're in all white, and now they're in the old traditional Fitzroy VFL colours, and they take on the Park Orchard Sharks in what should be hopefully a little bit more competitive than the previous game, where Beverly Hills ran out massive 83-point victors, and they go into a final next week against the Q Bears here at Ford Park. So, top of the pile, the Yarra Junior Football League has so many different grades and competitions, but this is under 18 or Youth Boys 1, live from Ford Park. As we said, Fitzroy going to the left of screen in the first quarter, but the Sharks get the first kick away. Only up as far as K for Fitzroy, who can't take it. It'll be a free kick, and it'll go the way of Fitzroy. And they'll kick the ball long up to the half-forward line, but going back and taking the mark there for Park Orchards was Sammy Prest. That centre-half back, Prest. Gets a handball away to his teammate. And that was Kenny who kicked the ball up towards the half-forward line. Team's not dissimilar in colours and stripes at the moment, but Park Orchards get the footy and kick it around the corner. There's a holding infringement not seen by the umpire. Fast and frenetic start. Fitzroy have the football 3 times. They tried to get it away through Cato Scott. He turned it over. Now Park Orchards go forward, going at goal, and it bounces on its side and it just goes through for 1 minor score to Park Orchards. And I think that was by Sammy Prest, who put through the minor. Fitzroy elect to go straight up the centre of the ground to Chick. So Marcus Chick's got the football. He goes right into the middle of Ford Park, but a good mark taken back there for Park Orchards by O'Connor. O'Connor goes wide out to the outer side of the ground where the interchange benches are. Park Orchards have the footy. Go long, up in the air, big mark. Paid to the ruckman in front. I think it might be Tovey who's taken the ball. His teammate nearly took the grab, but Tovey just had the right. So I think it's definitely a big man for Park Orchards. Coming in from right on the 50-metre arc and kicking deep up into the forward line. No one can take control and it's rushed through by the Fitzroy defender in Chiappini. He gets it through for 1 minor score on the board to Park Orchards. It's the second score of the day. 2 plays 0. We've gone 2 and a bit minutes in this first quarter. And for some reason the ball's going to be brought back in. Did he kick it before the umpire waved the flag? Sometimes they stop it, sometimes they don't. On this occasion, the man who punched it through, Chiappini, has got the footy and goes to the outer side of the ground. Park Orchards have the numbers out there. One of them was Tate. He was wrapped up in a tackle. Ball came to ground. Big pack of players on top of the footy. Not coming out clearly at the moment. Park Orchards get a kick that was touched off the boot. Umpire will call play on. And now Fitzroy have the numbers, and they're going to switch play beautifully. Out here to Louis Hooper at halfback flank. Hooper's got one in support, and that's Rory Dance. Rory Dance. He couldn't take the footy. Comes to ground. Park Orchards overrun it. Fitzroy now have numbers. Came back there to Hodder, who started the chain, but he disappointingly turned it over, and now Park Orchards have the numbers, and the mark's taken there by Jackson. So Harley Jackson's got the footy, centre wing position for Park Orchards, goes long, up towards half forward, punched away by the big man for Park Orchards, looking for one of his mosquito fleet to take the ball, can't do so. And we'll get a ball up right on the half forward flank. Tap away, no prior opportunity. And once again the umpire will come in and ball it up. The ruck contest, 1 down by Fitzroy. Not an inch given. It's very tight in the clinches. Hardly any free-flowing play at all. If you look at most of the 32 of the 36 players are in about a quarter of the ground at the moment. So there's just no room being given. Fitzroy winning with a quick kick out, but the mark taken there for Park Orchards by Oscar Naismith. So Naismith's got the ball. The centre half back for Park Orchards goes up the line. Good kick. Went to Jackson, and Harley Jackson took the mark. Presented really well. Jackson goes up to the half forward line. In front, Park Orchards doing the roving was Tovey. He went great ruckman roving, but kicked it like a ruckman to the right, and only 1 minor score. Park Orchards on to 3 minors, wasting opportunities. Leading Fitzroy yet to score. Got to get your game face on. We've travelled nearly 5 minutes in the first quarter. Ball out to the outer side of the ground for Fitzroy. Mark taken by Chiappini. So Chiappini's got the footy. He chips in short to Seb Suarez, and Seb takes the mark there on the outer side of the ground. He goes up the line. Good pass. Finds his teammate in Canizay, and Lockie Canizay goes long. And Fitzroy doing well, marking all their balls. It's been 4 plays in a row they've got correct. They go deep into the full forward, the half forward line. And a very good mark taken there by Louis Hopper, who's been very good and prominent in the first 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. He started a few balls from in back defence, and this time he's presented up forward. And we wait on him as he comes in front of the light post. Comes in and kicks. And unfortunately, it's happened a few times in games we've seen today that the ball's gone over the line and out of bounds in that quarter, so he doesn't score. So Fitzroy still haven't scored there. 0-0-0. Park Orchards are 0-3-3. And we've gone 6.5 minutes in this first quarter. Now Park Orchards are going to bring the ball out, looking for Jackson. Perfect kick. Harley Jackson feigns for a 25-metre penalty. It's not paid, but he's got two of his teammates in support. One of them takes the ball for Park Orchards and elects to go long right up towards the centre of the ground. In front, Fitzroy had the numbers through Macquarie. He couldn't take the footy. Umpire said wrapped up. And Macquarie gives the ball back to the umpire, who puts the ball up in the air. Fitzroy tried to win it down, but the pace of the Park Orchards player in Kane Hoppy, he was bringing off the mark. He went up looking for Tovey. The ball came over the back. Chapanini's got the ball for Fitzroy. High, up and under kick. It's going to stay in, and the mark's going to be taken for Park Orchards by Jake Stevens. Stevens goes around his body beautifully and finds his teammate in Zach Verpond. Verpond's got the footy. 30 metres out from goal, 45-degree angle, directly in front of the Harehouse Warehouse scoreboard. And we wait for Zach Verpond. Looking to kick the first major of the day. We're 7.5 minutes in. Park Orchards coming off a win last week as Verpond comes in, kicks, pushes it left to right. And 1 minor score, so they've been wasteful early days in the first term. They're 4 minors. Fitzroy yet to score. Tight, engrossing game of footy. Fitzroy will bring it back in. Beautiful kick. Finds Louis Hodder, who's been great. Hodder kicks it up towards Macquarie. The ball came to ground. Good roving from the big man in Oldfield. He got the handball away. It went to Culham. He got a handball backwards. Turned over. Park Orchards now have it, and in attack they could be dangerous, although Hodder's got the football back for the Fitzroy side. He unloaded to Kroger. Kroger went towards the centre of the ground. O'Connor came through hard for Park Orchards. Now Fitzroy get it away. They go forward, and they kick the goal. Great goal to Fitzroy. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Sebastian Suarez. Seb Suarez. Sorry. He's the man who got the goal. That's his first goal and the first goal of the day. Seb Suarez. Okay, we've got that. Suarez. Good roving, good goal. 1-6 Fitzroy, 4 minors Park Orchards. And Seb Suarez has the only goal of the day. Ruck contest. Ball comes to ground. Can Park Orchards put their first one on the board? They got a quick handball away. Was there a high tackle? No, said the umpire. He said it was holding the ball. First in, didn't get it. And the free kick will go the way for Fitzroy there of Chick. So Marcus Chick kicks it down towards the half-forward line. Fitzroy really starting to look a lot better now. Now, could run onto it there was El Macquarie. He was beaten to the ball by his Park Orchards opponent, then dumped him. Umpire said high tackle. Free kick will go the way of Park Orchards, and it'll go back there to Tate. So Will Tate's got the ball between half-back flank and back pocket, and he elects to go right to the outer side of the ground. Dangerous kick. Punched away by the big man there for Fitzroy in Oldfield. Went looking for the boundary line, and they found it. So dangerous move out of the back line there by Park Orchards. They nearly paid the penalty. Oldham dispossessed his player but couldn't keep the ball in. So we've got a ball up. Oldham will contest this ruck takeaway against Gassman. Umpire saying there's been a free kick. A lot of umpires on the ground. No, we're still waiting for the ball in. The ball in. Oldham won it down for Fitzroy. Came to ground. Big pack of players sitting on top of the footy. We'll get a ball up. 11 minutes gone, first term at 6-4. Fitzroy leading. Hasn't been free-flowing as yet. Hopefully it'll open up soon. Fitzroy get a handball away. They go deep up into the full forward line. Park Orchards tried to take the mark, couldn't do so. Once again, massive pack of players on the ground. It's like a rugby scrum. And we'll get a ball up 35 metres away from the Fitzroy goal. Taken down. Once again. No change to where the ball is or where the players are. They're all just sitting around the footy. No one's getting too tired at the moment because there's very little running going on. But Fitzroy holding it in a position of strength where they are. Park Orchards can't clear every time they take the ball. Fitzroy tackle and tackle strongly. So we've moved the ball about 5 metres Park Orchards' way. They're still inside defensive 50. Was there a high tackle? Yes, said the umpire. It'll go the way of Gassman for Park Orchards. So Ryan Gassman wearing the blue boots for Park Orchards. Deliberate right foot kick. He's got to be good. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't perfect. Running onto the footy was Franco Cozzo. He got turned around. Quick handball by Hodder, who's been fantastic early days for Fitzroy. We're still 30 metres out from the Fitzroy goal. Park Orchards finally get a clearing kick. At the back of the pack there was Jackson. He couldn't take the football, but Park Orchards do have numbers now. The handball ends up with Sammy Prest. Prest goes long up towards the half-forward line. Fitzroy have numbers back there. Was there a hold in the ball? No, said the umpire. Went back to Chapanini. Chapanini went in looking for his teammate there in Kroger. Kroger went on a half volley, picked up there by Macquarie. Macquarie goes long up towards the centre half forward, and the mark's taken by Rory Dance. So Dance has got the footy right on the 45-metre arc. He right up towards full forward. Fitzroy mark. No, said the umpire. Play on. Park Orchards have numbers back. A good smother. Keeps Fitzroy in the ball game. Kicked around the corner by Burke for Fitzroy and over the line and out of bounds on the full. And Park Orchards will get the resultant penalty kick in. As we wait for the ball to be returned, no time on unless someone's majorly injured. With 13 and a half minutes gone, and we're just waiting for the ball to come back. No wind to speak of, so no advantage. Max Newdick's got the footy. Deep in the back pocket for Park Orchards. A high up and under drop punt. Went 45 metres though. Got it right out of the danger zone for the minute. Big pack of players on top of the ball. Park Orchards have it. Go for the underground handball. Try to break free. Knocked out in the tackle, said the umpire. Came back out now to Tovey. Has he got the footy? No. This is Liam Tovey and Lucas Tovey. So Liam Tovey wearing 6, Lucas wearing 20. For the Park Orchard side. Beautiful takeaway in the ruck then by Finlay Wilson for Fitzroy. He got it to Canizay. Canizay went up to the half-forward line. Leading out there was Macquarie. He got a handball backwards to Butler. Couldn't take it for Fitzroy. It's right near the boundary line. Massive pack of players around the footy. And we'll get a ball up. There's been so many ball ups in this first quarter. Lots of stoppages. And only the one goal kicked in 15 minutes of footy. As we said, perfect conditions. But no one can take the ball away. And now he's pulled out a free kick. It'll go the way of Fitzroy for a high tackle. And it's the little man in Butler. Tom Butler goes up. Park Orchards working hard in defence. Take the ball away. Ball comes to the back of the pack. Park Orchards nearly gave away a point, but now they elected to kick long and charging through and double fisting. It was Oliver Postal for the Park Orchard side over the line and out of bounds, and we'll get a throw in. For the last 6 or so minutes, this ball's just been between 15 and 40 metres out from the Fitzroy goal after Park Orchards had all the play in the first half of the quarter. couldn't make enough of it on the scoreboard. Now we'll get another ball up. I'd say we've had 15 of these in this area in this quarter. Park Orchards can't take it away. And we'll have another ball up. Bottom of the pack. Butler got the handball away. Was there a Park Orchards player held without the ball? He's got the ball. He tried to kick it, couldn't do so. A quick handball. The ball moves about 3 metres Park Orchards' way. And now, finally, the ball bounces to the outer side of the ground, where Park Orchards take control through Stevens. He kicks long, up towards his teammate in the centre of the ground who can't take the mark. Fitzroy dive on it. Get the quick handball away to Shepherd. On the overlap, Shepherd went to Margetts, who went long up towards the half-forward line for Fitzroy. Still 2 kicks out from goal. Macquarie came in hard, couldn't take the footy. Fitzroy looking dangerous. They might get it's a throw, incorrect disposal. And the free kick will go the way of Park Orchards at half-back. Taking the ball for Pond, who kicked the point early. He turns over. Big, strong, good hands on that occasion. Rory Dance for Fitzroy. Dance goes back to the half-forward line. Left foot kick away by Newdick for Park Orchards. Only as far as his half-back line. Once again, it's no clear possession. It's tough in the clinches, and the free kick will go the way of Park Orchards right in front of the Fitzroy bench. Fitzroy look to have 5 on the bench, so they've got plenty of numbers. But the ball's taken by Park Orchards' Flynn Hutchison. Hutchison takes the footy, turns around, kicks the ball up to the half-forward line. Bottom of the pack, Jackson. He ended up with the football, got a kick away. Was he tackled high, Ginnivan style? Yes, he was. He ducked down, made the best of it, and got the free kick. So he's been fairly busy early days, Harley Jackson. Park Orchards have worked hard and haven't kicked the goal, even though, as I said, Fitzroy have had by far the better of the second part of this term. So this to go against the runner play. Harley Jackson. He's got the man on the mark just more than 30, maybe 35 metres out. At the moment, he's about 65 metres out. So he'll take a pretty long run up. Not sure if he's got the carry or not. Goes inside the arc to kick Park Orchards' first goal. It's long and it's straight. And it's there. Park Orchards are on the board goal-wise. They go to 1-4-10, leading Fitzroy 1 straight 6. And we're ticking down towards quarter time. Very important goal there for Park Orchards with only 1 minute and 3/4 to go. And Harley Jackson been excellent in the first quarter. So just were able to open them up. A little bit of play there, Park Orchards, after Fitzroy had just kept on putting that forward pressure on and going inside that 45-metre arc or 50-metre arc the whole time. But Park Orchards, as the umpire's waiting, and now we're saying we've got too many, it's not enough in the square. As time just ticks down, I just don't know why we don't play. Here we go, we are playing now. Was there a free kick for Park Orchards? No, said the umpire. So once again, we'll ball it up. And this time Fitzroy win the ball away. Now a quick kick away by Park Orchards up to the half-forward flank. There's a high infringement here, and it'll go Park Orchards' way, and I think it'll go there to George Cray. And George kicks the ball long, up towards the full forward position. Penalty of free kicks being paid. It'll go the way of Park Orchards. It'll go to Tovey. So the big man, who just didn't make the distance before, has a chance right on quarter time to extend the lead for Park Orchards. This is Luke Tovey. He'll kick from closer in than what the previous goal kicker Jackson kicked. He's kicked one minor score when he ran onto a roving ball. Here he comes, right on the siren. Tovey pulls it left. He's got 2 minors and it's quarter time. And Park Orchards have 5 minors. They also have 1 goal. It's Park Orchards 1-5-11 leading Fitzroy 1 straight 6. The goal kicker for Park Orchards was Harley Jackson. The goal kicker for Fitzroy was Seb Suarez. The better players for Fitzroy were Suarez. Al McQuire was very busy. Chapanini across the back line, very good. Tom Butler came into the game, along with Rory Dance. Hodder, I thought, probably nearly as good as anyone on the ground for the whole game in that quarter. Whilst for Park Orchards, Sammy Prest, very positive. Will Tate, Lucas Tovey presenting up forward, doing a very good job. And also Harley Jackson, very busy on a half-forward flank and a wing. Nothing if not close. It's 11 play 6. It's quarter time. Youth 18 Division 1. Got to get your game face on. Be back in 5.
The Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science here at Swinburne is a really good course. I found it really entailed a lot of the principles of exercise science as a prescription to live a healthy and happy lifestyle.
Step back to where the Exercise and Sports Science degree at Swinburne, it's a 3-year undergraduate course. One thing we've really honed in on is the practical aspect of the course.
We have access to so much equipment such as gym aware, treadmills and a whole lot of exercise testing and exercise prescription equipment that we can use.
You've got your knee.
We have so many resources here at Swinburne that you're able to utilise and make yourself the best exercise scientist you can be.
Collar. Recruit a better way.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Me team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookieme.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Everyone knows Australia has 4 big banks. But there's another big bank snapping at their heels. It's been around for over 160 years, has 1.9 million customers nationwide who bank in branch, online or with their mobile app, and is regularly voted one of Australia's most trusted brands. Who is this bank that has everyone's attention? Welcome to Bendigo Bank, the better big bank.
In life, you have to play by the rules. Fit in.
Don't be too thin
or too bulky.
You have to be perfect.
Try harder. Go faster.
Know your limits.
Calm down.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, so we're going to be commencing at 15:30, 3:30.
Got to get your game face on. We're live at Ford Park. Second term, Fitzroy trail. 1 straight 6 to Park Orchards, 1-5-11. It was a very even first term. And we had a chat off air at quarter time saying about the amount of stoppages. And guess what? In the first 5 seconds, we got stoppage number 1. Ruck contest. Knocked away by Dom Carr for Fitzroy. Gets it to the outer side of the ground. Park Orchards now kicking to the left of screen. They dual team their opponent and will get a ball up. Second stoppage, and we've only gone 23 seconds. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more open play because it has been hard to score. As it comes up there for Fitzroy and Lockie Hamilton, who charged through hard. Couldn't take the footy. Hamilton's got it again, tried to handball to himself. Umpire said then he laid a high tackle on his Park Orchards opponent. And his Park Orchards opponent will get the resultant free kick. And we're not sure who that is. Got a feeling it may be Cuthbert for Park Orchards. He chipped in and found his teammate who went onto the left foot and went low and long up to the half-forward line. Good hands. Was the mark paid? Yes, it is. It's been paid there to Sammy Prest for the Park Orchard side. So Prest will kick from 35 metres out. Good presentation, strong hands. Now he's got to go back and do what a lot of his Park Orchards players haven't done yet, and that's convert correctly. As he comes in to the northern end of Ford Park and puts it straight over the goal umpire's hat. Park Orchards on the board, early day second quarter. They go to 2-5-17. Leading Fitzroy 1 straight 6, 7 scoring shots to 1, and Park Orchards finally being rewarded for all their efforts in that first quarter. Wait for play to restart. Ball goes up in the air. Punched away by Carr. Got it to his teammate there in Scott. He was tackled. He got the over to Kroger, who went forward for Fitzroy. Outer side of the ground. Quick handball away there for Fitzroy by Oldfield, another big man. As it's now deep into the outer side of the ground. Handballed away by Park Orchards player. And now Fitzroy go forward and a good strong mark taken out there. On that occasion by Daniel Shepherd. So Dan Shepherd will kick. From not too far out from goal. He's going to go across his body. You wouldn't want to miss now if you're going to do this sort of kick. He kicks across his body and it falls out to the right-hand side. And 1 minor score on the board to Shepherd. And that's Fitzroy's first minor for the day. 1-1 trailing Park Orchards 2-5. 4 minutes gone in the second term on game face. Park Orchards about to bring the ball back into play, and this time we're going to come to the commentary wing. But the kick is turned over quickly and the mark taken there by Hodder. Been a prime mover, Louis Hodder. Kicks it long, deep up into the full forward line there. For Fitzroy, can't come to, the ball comes to ground. The goal kicker in Suez was tackled by O'Connor. And we'll get a ball up. Umpires on overtime for ball ups here in this game. The ruck contest car coming right into the game, being very busy. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Sea of similar colours down there to the southern end of the ground. Came to ground. Suarez kicked one. Now Sebastian's kicked two. Seb Suarez kicks his second and Fitzroy answer. They go on to 2-1, 13. Only 4 points in arrears of Park Orchards, 2-5, 17. Still early days in the second quarter. Obviously very dangerous around goal. And goals at a premium here, with only 4 being kicked in nearly half an hour of footy. So Seb Suarez, he has a goal. And Fitzroy have their first one for the quarter. Ball goes up into the air. Carr doing a good job in ruck. He got it down to Maguire. Maguire, the umpire said, patted it away, didn't handball it. And the free kick will go the way for Park Orchards to Postal. He goes out wide. Park Orchards will fly through. A low tick kick, beautifully delivered. And the mark's taken back there for Park Orchards. I'll wait on who's got the ball out there. And it's a Park Orchards player coming in. He's 40 metres out. He kicks Sammy Prest. And he's kicked the goal. So number 7, Prest kicks the goal. One of the prime movers for Park Orchards. And they move out again to 3-5, 23 leading Fitzroy, 2-1, 13. Sammy Prest, great lead up, great goal. And thanks to Ben for helping us out. Fantastic goal, Park Orchards. 7 minutes gone in the second quarter. Park Orchards, 10-point leaders. There's the ball up in the air again. Fitzroy win it out. Maguire gets the footy, gets around one, gets around a second, then kicks long up towards the full forward line. Strong hands, chopping, said the umpire. Free kick will go to Max Burke, right on the 45-metre arc, the big man. Kicks it long, hard, high, deep up into the full forward line. Punched away by the Park Orchards defenders. It's been kicked off the ground, a great goal for Fitzroy. And we'll get the goal kicker in a moment. As we wait on it, there's a big pack of players in the goal square, and one of the Fitzroy players has just kicked the ball off the ground and put it through. And I'm backing it in that it's Hodder, number 23 here on the wing, who's kicked the goal. So giving it to Louis Hodder, unless otherwise advised here for Fitzroy to get their third goal and bring it back to within 4 points. So the game just starting to open up as Carr got the handball away. Didn't go as far as he wanted it to. Came back there towards the pond for Park Orchards. Now wrapped up in a tackle, and we'll get another ball up in the centre of the ground. Ruck takeaway. Carr smashed it down on this occasion for Fitzroy. They're getting a bit more run. Ball ends up coming out there to Canizet, who kicked the ball to the half-forward line. But the mark taken back there by the Park Orchards defender, who goes up long, looking for his teammate in Tate and or Postal. Beat them both. Ball comes to ground. Quick kick there, Shepherd. Up the line towards the full-forward line. Coming out and taking the big, strong mark, Burke. Just busted the pack open and took the big mark. So Max Burke, I think we had a Max Brown in the previous game playing a very good game. And Burke will kick from about 35 metres out. He's gone the big banana. It's looking absolutely sensational, and the goal of the day goes to Max Burke from Fitzroy, and not only is it a goal, but it puts them in front. 4-1-25, leading Park Orchards 3-5-23. Sensational kick, Max Burke. Goal umpire did not move. And that takes good skill to kick the banana from that far out. So Fitzroy back in top. Seesawing game. Quarter time, Park Orchards led by 5. But in this quarter, Fitzroy have kicked 3 and Park Orchards 2. And we're only halfway through it. So has really opened up after that arm wrestle in the first quarter. Carr doing a great job in the ruck. Got the ball to Chick, who kicked it wide out to the outer side of the ground. Coming through hard was Kroger for Fitzroy, and now they drive it long again up towards Burke. He stands up and takes the mark again. Has he come into the game here, presenting at centre-half forward. Took a big mark which set up a score just before, then marked the ball on our side of the ground, and now he's going back. The adrenaline will be pumping. He'll kick from 40 metres out, preferred side for a right footer. This should be a soda after the last one. Doesn't always work that way. But he comes in, stuttering run up, kicks a high up and under drop punt, hasn't got the carry, goes deep into the forward line. There's a mark taken in front of the pack once again by Fitzroy. Is it Hodder? It is. And Hodder's got the mark deep in between the goal post and the point post. He's been very busy already most of the game today. Playing off a wing, running down and kicks. Another goal to Fitzroy. Hodder has 2. Suarez has 2. Burke has 1. Fitzroy have 5. And they lead it now 5-1-31 to Park Orchards, who are on 3-5-23. So we go back into the centre. And the ball, one out again by Fitzroy. They're getting busy. Suarez got the handball away. This time only went as far as Kenny for Park Orchards. He got a handball, but Park Orchards, they're under the pump. Fitzroy working hard. Ball came out to Vapond, who went and turned it over into his Fitzroy opponent, and has now come up towards centre-half forward for the Fitzroy side. They've done all the attacking in the last 5 minutes, and they're getting value for their efforts by scoring all the time. In the ruck, big punch down by Burke for Fitzroy. Didn't get it as far as he wanted. He just barged through, and the umpire said, give it to me, I'm going to ball it up. Nearly a high tackle. But Burke again winning it. Him and Carr dominating the rucks now as the ball comes to ground. Park Orchards get it. Quick kick away, Liam Tovey. He went out and found his man there. I think it was Kenny who went out wide, and a good mark by Sammy Prest, who kicked a goal earlier in this term. So Prest, beautiful, deliberate kick, but punched away Harley Jackson from his Fitzroy opponent. Fitzroy have the numbers. They go out wide. The quick handball came from Cuthbert, who went to Stevens. And Fitzroy now running the ball around the outer wing. They're going, he took his time on that occasion, the Park Orchards player in Kenny. But they still managed to push it forward. Now they need a runner. And they need someone to pick it up quickly. They got that. And he kicked it long and he kicked it left. And only one minor score for Park Orchards. And I think that was Kane Oppie who kicked the minor score. He certainly showed the pace, just couldn't get the balance on the left foot. And 3 for 1 minor score to Park Orchards. They're 24, Fitzroy are 31. Fitzroy have got the ball, they've taken a bounce and elect to go long up towards Watson, punched away from him. He got the handball away, did a good job. Big handball over the top, Fitzroy. Running it on this occasion too wide. And I think that was Franco Cozzo, and he kicked it out of bounds on the full in front of his teammate Dan Shepherd. So Park Orchards have the ball. Short kick. Kotso, was he slammed into the ground? No, said the umpire. We'll ball it up. Gets up okay. It was Gasman who actually put the tackle on. In the ruck. Right in front of us. Big pack of players. No free kick paid, just another ball up. Ruck for Park Orchards is Postal. Fitzroy win the takeaway. Coming through hard was Kotso. He got the handball away for Fitzroy. On the overlap, it's come out to Kay. Kay goes deep, up into the full forward line. Oh, they all flew up. No one took the ball, came to ground. Burke tried to do some roving, couldn't do so. Doing the roving at the back of the pack was Newdick for Park Orchards. He kicked it towards the halfback flank. For the Park Orchard side, they're under the pump because Fitzroy relentlessly presenting up to the full forward line, around the body. And only one minor score on the board, and that goes to Daniel Shepherd, his second minor for the day. And Fitzroy peppering the goals. 5-2, lead Park Orchards 3-6. We've got 4.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Really, the game opening up and becoming a far better spectacle. Although in a minute we'll still have 36 players on to the right of screen. As Park Orchards bring the ball back in. Takes a second bounce. That's Liam Webb. Goes very wide to the outer side of the ground. And a free kick's been paid against Fitzroy for hands in the back. And that free kick will go Park Orchard's way. Deep in the back line, Naismith. Chips the ball around that outer side of the ground. Slow build up, deliberate but works, and Sammy Prest. Definitely a pivotal player on this occasion. He turns it over. And the mark taken back there for Fitzroy, who chip in. Went over the top, and no one can take the ball, and we'll get a ball up. Butler it was. Flynn Hutchison for Park Orchards, who had that ball in the tackle. Jackson's on top of his opponent. Umpire said nothing there. He was on top of Margetts, and we'll get another ball up. So just as I say the game was opening up, it's closed back up. Now they're going forward again, Park Orchards, and a good defensive mark for Fitzroy taken by Will Kay. In defence for Fitzroy, he's between the back pocket and half-back flank. 17 minutes gone in this second quarter, and Kay goes long out to the interchange side of the ground. Macquarie came in to try and take the mark. He couldn't keep the ball in the ground, and the free kick will go the way of Hutchison, who does kick it along the boundary line. And the the mark will go the way of Fitzroy. And they kick it long to that outer side of the ground. It's been out there a fair bit. Can Park Orchards get a goal to make it within a goal? They're pushing the ball forward. It's sort of working. Jackson got the handball away. Park Orchards go long up towards the full forward line. Fitzroy have numbers at the back. Will they rush it through? No, they're going to run it out. And run it out they do. They get a kick away. Outside the 45-metre arc. Great effort. They get the ball and go up towards the centre of the ground. Park Orchards now will run and carry and get the ball through Webb. On the left foot, he got the ball to his teammate there in Oppie. Oppie on the left foot, kicked it up, looking for Jackson, can't take it. And we'll get a ball in, but Park Orchard's starting to press. Minute and a half to go. Fitzroy lead by 8. Youth 1, preliminary final. The prize, as we said, next week. A grand final appointment here with Q. Jackson. Was it over the line and out on bounds on the full by Oliver? No, said the umpire. Off hands. We'll throw it in again. Just a lull over the crowd. 8 points the margin. Pack of players on the ground. Handballed away. Came to Postal, who went up to the top of the goal square. Can Park Orchards get a rover in there to get the footy out? They haven't at the moment. And we'll ball it in. So we're ticking down. We're within 45 seconds of half time. You'd suggest Park Orchard's the only ones who can score from where the ball is at the moment. As the field umpire puts the ball back into play. One down by Fitzroy. They're looking for the boundary line. That's smart defensive play when there's no time on. And they see the boundary line through, and that might be enough. 25 seconds left. They'll need a quick kick out of the pack or a free kick here if Park Orchards are to go in closer, but punched away by the Fitzroy defenders, doing a great job, Burke. He got the handball away to Cerez, who went around the body, and Fitzroy will do enough to clear because there's only 4 or 5 seconds to go. They've still got the footy, and they're running it very well. And it was that man, Burke, again, who came so much into the game in that second quarter, and it was a quarter that Fitzroy won. They kicked 4 goals too, most of them in the first half of that term, to Park Orchards, who kicked 2 goals, 1. For Fitzroy, actually what we'll do is we'll take a break. We'll come back with the best players and the goal kickers just prior to three-quarter time. Got to get your game face on.
The Bachelor of Exercise and Sport Science here at Swindon, and it's a really good course. I found it really entailed a lot of the principles of exercise science as a prescription to live a healthy and happy lifestyle.
Step back to where the Exercise and Sport Science degree at Swinburne, it's a 3-year undergraduate course. One thing we've really honed in on is the practical aspect of the course.
We have access to so much equipment such as gym-aware, treadmills, and a whole lot of exercise testing and exercise prescription equipment that we can use.
You've got your neck.
We have so many resources here at Swinburne that you're able to utilise and make yourself the best exercise scientist you can be.
Collar. Recruit a better way.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Me team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookieme.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Everyone knows Australia has 4 big banks. But there's another big bank snapping at their heels. It's been around for over 160 years, has 1.9 million customers nationwide who bank in branch, online or with their mobile app, and is regularly voted one of Australia's most trusted brands. Who is this bank that has everyone's attention? Welcome to Bendigo Bank, the better big bank.
In life,
You have to play by the rules. Fit in.
don't be too thin.
Or too bulky.
You have to be perfect.
Try harder. Go faster.
Know your limits.
Calm down.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Wearing that.
Eating that.
Suck it up. Suck it in.
Boys don't cry.
Girls don't fight.
You can't do that.
You watch this.
There's no right way.
No wrong way.
Only your way.
Anybody.
Anytime.
The Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science here at Swinburne is a really good course. I found it really entailed a lot of the principles of exercise science as a prescription to live a healthy and happy lifestyle.
Step back to the Exercise and Sports Science degree at Swinburne, it's a 3-year undergraduate course. One thing we've really honed in on is the practical aspect of the course.
We have access to so much equipment such as gym aware, treadmills and a whole lot of exercise testing and exercise prescription equipment that we can use.
You've got your knee.
We have so many resources here at Swinburne that you're able to utilise and make yourself the best exercise scientist you can be.
Congratulations, you got the job. I just got off the phone with my client and I couldn't wait to call you and tell you. I know this has been your dream job for some time, so you can have a better sense of work-life balance and actually get to spend more time with your kids. I'm genuinely so excited for you. Congratulations again, Sophie.
Collar. Recruit a better way.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Me team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookieme.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Everyone knows Australia has 4 big banks. But there's another big bank snapping at their heels. It's been around for over 160 years, has 1.9 million customers nationwide who bank in branch, online or with their mobile app, and is regularly voted one of Australia's most trusted brands. Who is this bank that has everyone's attention? Welcome to Bendigo Bank, the better big bank.
In life,
You have to play by the rules. Fit in.
Don't be too thin.
Or too bulky.
You have to be perfect.
Try harder. Go faster.
Know your limits.
Calm down.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Wearing that.
Eating that.
Suck it up. Suck it in.
Boys don't cry.
Girls don't fight.
You can't do that.
You watch this.
There's no right way.
No wrong way.
Only your way.
Anybody.
Anytime.
The Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science here at Swinburne is a really good course. I found it really entailed a lot of the principles of exercise science as a prescription to live a healthy and happy lifestyle.
Step back to where the Exercise and Sports Science degree at Swinburne, it's a 3-year undergraduate course. One thing we've really honed in on is the practical aspect of the course.
We have access to so much equipment such as gym-aware, treadmills and a whole lot of exercise testing and exercise prescription equipment that we can use.
You've got your knee.
We have so many resources here at Swinburne that you're able to utilise and make yourself the best exercise scientist you can be.
You've got it. This challenge for this quarter, get a little reference in, Franco Cozzo, north of Melbourne, and North Heidelberg.
I did him one day, and North Heidelberg. I did him one day at Bill Laurie Oval, and I tried to say he was kicking to the footer's grey end. Welcome back. Got to get your game face on. It's Youth Division 1 preliminary final day. And it's a great game of footy. It's a great contest. Fitzroy's 5-2-32. Lead Park Orchards 3-6-24. Goal kickers for Fitzroy. Seb Suarez has 2. Louis Hodder has 2. And Max Burke has the goal of the day. Whilst for Park Orchards, Sammy Prest has 2 and a single to Harley Jackson. Very even game of footy. Fitzroy in the first quarter only had the one scoring shot and trailed by 5 points at quarter time. But in the second quarter they managed to kick 4-2 to 2-1 to put themselves in the ascendancy by 8 points. Best players for Fitzroy in that first half. Dom Carr and the ruck took over in the second quarter. Seb Suarez has been busy. Maguire has had heaps of the ball, as has Daniel Shepherd. Chiapanani played a very good first quarter. Tom Butler was quite good. Max Burke sensational in the second term. Hodder, both quarters fantastic for the Fitzroy side. Whilst for Park Orchards, Sammy Prest has been very prominent. Kane Oppie doing a good job along with Will Tate. Lucas Tovey providing a good target up forward. Oliver Postal has been very busy, as is Harley Jackson on a wing. So very even game of footy. Fitzroy are back out on the field. Park Orchards now making their way back out. Usually at this time you'd probably be fairly confident of one team winning. I've got no idea of who even money each or two here at the moment in this game. As we said, the winner gets a date with Q next week in the grand final here, once again at Ford Park at 3 p.m. All finals have designated times. If you look on the YJFL website, you'll know where your team will be going. And we know that the Ford Park games for next week, a grand final of Section 16-1 at 1 p.m. and grand final of Youth 1 at 3 p.m. Both here at the home of YJFL football, Ford Park. So Fitzroy split up. Park Orchard still in the huddle. Our timekeeper's not happy. We're going to be paid overtime here. We've lost time for the half-time break. It's a 15-minute break.
I've taken 15 minutes for a 10-minute break.
Yes, right. So we've lost 5 minutes of precious time. We can get home to our loved ones.
Got to get home for the Carlton GWS match.
Some people are a bit more keen on Carlton than some others. Umpire has ball in hand. It's the ruck contest. Fitzroy only kicked the 1 goal in the first quarter. They want to be doing a little bit better than that. They've got Hodder on centre wing here, who's been really good. He's been playing on George Creo. Umpire has ball in hand. We're 2 quarters away from deciding a grand finalist. This time it'll be Wilson going up in the ruck for Fitzroy, so they've got plenty of big man dominance. He got his own roving. Quick handball away, turned over by Park Orchards. No clear break. And as in the first 2 quarters, the first major decision is a secondary ball up in the square. Wilson tapped it down beautifully to Suarez, and he kicked the ball across his body up to the half-forward line. Park Orchards did have numbers at the ground level. Fitzroy nearly had the ball. Now Park Orchards should be able to clear. Although coming in hard was Hodder. Beautifully balanced. Hodder kicks up towards Burke. It went over his head. And working back and making sure it went over the line was Liam Webb for Park Orchards. Beautifully balanced player Hodder on that wing. Been so dangerous every time he's got the footy. And he's also finished off with 2 goals. Ball goes deep up. And a great smother when Carr tried to come through and kick the ball. Great defensive smother by the Park Orchards defenders. So once again, the ball coming back in. Fitzroy lead by 8 and they're in attack. Carr playing in the forward line. Goes forward. This time Park Orchards will be very happy to see it rush through for 1 minor score on the board to Fitzroy. 5-3 to 3-6. Minute and a half gone in the third term. And Liam Webb about to bring the ball back in. He runs his whole journey and more. Kicks it long out to the outer side of the ground. It went very, very long. And Fitzroy took the mark through Rory Dance. So Dance has got the ball. He goes out wide, too wide. Certainly not using the corridor. And we'll get another ball in. Ruck contest, Carr did it by his opposing big man in Xavier O'Connor, who got it down deep towards the boundary line. A free kick for a high tackle will go the way of Fitzroy. And they'll drive it long up towards full forward. Mark about to be... No, was it taken at the back? No. Man, it's called play on. The Fitzroy forward there in Hodder said it was his mark, but I think there were hands underneath him. So the umpire, I think, correct decision, will ball it up. 25 metres out for the Fitzroy goal. Carr tried to do it himself, couldn't do so. Park Orchards had the numbers. Suarez now, was he wrapped up in a tackle? No, said the umpire. Quick kick away by Jackson, but he's turned it over, and the mark taken there by Kay for Fitzroy. So Kay's got the footy. Centre half forward, long bomb right up. Mark needed to be taken, came to ground, trying to take it around the body and kicking the goal beautifully was the ruckman in Dom Carr. He puts one through for Fitzroy, and they're out to a game-high lead. They're 6-3-39, leading Park Orchards 3-6-24. That margin's 15, and Dom Carr has one. Looking the goods at the moment. Fitzroy have kicked 5 of the last 6. So you'd suggest Park Orchards will have to answer soon, or this could be getting away from them. Wilson, who's gone into the ruck in this quarter, doesn't win it down, but it comes to Suarez anyway, who kicks across his body, just like the last time they went forward. Park Orchards have the numbers back there. Cuthbert had it, he dropped it. He put it down. Fitzroy have ended up over the top. Danger man Carr goes goalward again. Puts his second in 45 seconds through. And he joins Seb Suarez and Louis Hodder as multiple goal kickers for Fitzroy as they charge along to 7-3-45. Park Orchard stagnant on 3-6-24. And Carr 2 goals in a minute. Now it's an understatement. Park Orchards do need to go forward and get the next goal. 21 points the margin. Wilson went up against Tovey. Tovey probably won that one away, but Wilson shepherded his man out, and now they're going to come across the body if they could. Hutchison was in there for Park Orchards. He did the tackling, nearly affected a takeover, but Hodder got the ball away to his teammate there in Oliver. He had his kick smothered. Now Park Orchards do have numbers. Can they get the ball back? Liam Webb's got the footy, kicked around his body, and a great mark by Hodder, who's been fantastic on this wing. Hodder chips the ball out wide. Looking out there for Macquarie. He gets the handball over the top to Suarez. He runs to within 50 metres of goal. Got the handball back to Watson. Missed his target. Now Fitzroy still got the ball. Around the corner they go. Man in front. Macquarie's got the footy. Kicked it long. Deep up into the full forward line. Getting the football. Oldham went around the corner. Oldfield. And Oldfield kicked the goal. So the big men for Fitzroy are doing it early doors, third quarter. They go to 8-3-51. Park Orchards have stopped on 3-6-24, 27 points the margin, and that's the first one to Jack Oldfield. Ball only really going left of screen at the moment. And the first 6 minutes have belonged to Fitzroy. They've owned it. They've kicked 3-1 to nothing and are blowing this game apart. Ruck contest. Wilson's gone into the centre. Macquarie's been very busy. He got the ball away to Shepherd. Shepherd went deep up into the full forward line. A free kick's going to be paid. It'll go the way of Fitzroy. It'll go to Big Max Burke. They're just too big. And Burke will kick from point blank range. Well, when I say that, he's 20 metres out directly in front. And he does kick the goal. So Burke has two. He joins Suarez, Carr and Hodder as multiple goal scorers as Fitzroy go on to 9-3-57. Park Orchards 3-6-24. So if you just look at the guys that have, imposed themselves on the game here, Wilson's gone to the ruck now doing a great job after Carr rucked in the second quarter. So they've got a litany of options here. Got Macquarie running the centre, getting the ball out. Suarez pumping the ball forward. And at the moment, Park Orchards don't have an answer. So the ball quickly came out through Chick. They're working the ball. They're getting first use out to Suarez now on a half-forward flank. Park Orchards player in Newdick was tackled. Umpire said holding the ball, didn't dispose of it, and the free kick will go the way of Fitzroy to Seb Suarez. A lot of directions he's getting, and then kicks a terrible wobbling kick up to the half-forward line. Hodder got the handball away. Fitzroy going forward, deep into the forward pocket. The ball bounces and bounces out in front of Dom Carr. And we'll get a ball in. "25 metres around from the Fitzroy goal. They've done all the attacking in this first quarter. Early days, you really thought Park Orchards were in control of this match, but Fitzroy have turned it on its head. They get a handball away around the body, and he's kicked it. And the man who kicked it's Joe Watson, has kicked his first goal. And that's 10 on the board to Fitzroy. The premiership quarter, they say, is the third, and they've owned it. Absolutely. In 9 minutes of footy, they've kicked 5 goals to 0. And all of a sudden, what we thought would be a very good finish is not looking that way, because it's 39 points the difference, and it's just all one-way traffic. It's an avalanche. And they've had those same players in the centre for about the last 4 or 5 takeaways, and they're winning it out brilliantly. Wilson goes up in the ruck again, taps it down to Macquarie. We've seen this before. He got the handball away to Chick. He drove it long. Player there in Shepherd got the handball away, back to Chick. Chick now goes out wide. The ball bounces, Park Orchards are actually first in for the footy on this occasion. Comes out to Liam Tovey. And he kicks the ball to his teammate quite well. Ends up with Hutchison. Hutchison drives long up to the half-forward flank. Punched away. Fitzroy have numbers at ground level. And one of them's kicked it straight over the line and out of bounds on the full. And the resultant free kick will go to Park Orchards. So that free kick was against Hamilton. And Park Orchards will chip forward, and the mark's been taken there by Creyer. George Creyer. Chips in short, looking for Hutchison, can't find it. Seen over the line by Hamilton. And that's the first time that Park Orchards have really gone forward in this quarter. Unfortunately, they haven't scored. They're all stuck on that 3-6-24. It's the ball back into play. Can Park Orchards pull something out? Not at the moment. Fitzroy have numbers. Crayer's in front, dropped what he should have taken. Now he's under the pump. He got a handball away, ended up going over the top of Jackson. A free kick's going to be paid away at Park Orchards. It was picked up there by Postal on the half volley. And the free kick will go to Zach Verpond, who's kicked a minor score. He's going back thinking he can kick it. He's going to have to kick it a fair way. If you just read the body language, he's either bluffing and he's just going to chip it short, or he reckons he's got the big carry on the ball. So Zach Verpond kicks it. Pretty much he's gone fairly close. There's a mark and it'll go the way of Park Orchards. There's a big pack mark because there's a heap of players around the footy and around the body. They've kicked their fourth. Park Orchards have kicked their fourth through Kane Oppie. Sorry? Sammy Crest.
He took the mark.
Yeah, but who kicked the goal? I think I'm going to go with Kane Oppie. I think he got the ball around the corner and kicked the goal. So I'm pretty certain Press took the mark. I reckon he handballed to him. Maybe wrong. Most important thing, it's a goal to Park Orchards, and they're back 4-6-30. Fitzroy 10-3-63 as Macquarie got it back to Wilson, who kicks it up towards the half-forward flank. Charging out was the goal kicker in Watson. He runs onto the football. Now a high bomb, very hard to mark. Can't do so, but Fitzroy do have numbers at ground level. One of them was Oldfield, who's also kicked the goal in this quarter. But a holding the ball penalty will go the way of Park Orchards. It'll go to Gasman. So Gasman kicks it out wide, knocked to ground. Great by Macquarie. Got the handball to Chick. Chick went over the top. Coming through hard there was Gasman again for Park Orchards. Out to the outer side. Chick took his man off the ball, went back to Macquarie. Now Park Orchards just a wobbly kick forward. Up to centre wing and we'll get a ball in. In front of Finn Wilson, who has been excellent in this term. Back into play. Watson at the back of the pack, shepherding Soiree, who had his ball smothered. And now Park Orchards get it back in front of Iggy Gorman Andrews and over the line again. Wilson up in the ruck against Postal. Ball comes to ground. Back of the pack. Jackson onto it, but Fitzroy have the numbers too quick. And Butler went long, right up towards the half-forward line. It's going to be a free kick, and I think it'll be for a high tackle, but he did milk it. And now they kick it beautifully up the line. And the mark's taken out there for Fitzroy by Shepherd. I'm backing in. Bit of help there from the great camera operator. So Shepherd comes in. Across the face of goal. Big pack go up and only one man takes the mark. That's Hodder again, who has been in complete control in this match. He has 2 goals. He's been busy running up and down the ground. He comes in and he puts it straight through. Brilliant kick. Good skills. Complete game today by Louis Hodder. He has 3. And Fitzroy continue on their merry way. A 6-goal third term. And there's still plenty of time to go. And only in the 20-minute quarter, it really has been good footy to watch. 11-3-69 to 4-6-30. Hodder, the first man to get 3 goals on the ground today. And he has done a lot of running for the whole afternoon. So Wilson's been in the ruck the whole quarter against Postal. Got an embarrassment of riches in the ruck, Fitzroy, at the moment. Wilson wins it down. And will get a ball up. Taps it down again. Good effort. Came out there to Scott, who tried to get the ball away. Now it's gone to the outer side of the ground. Running in was Franco Cozzo. He couldn't get it. Park Orchards do. So they go forward. Punched away very well there by Chapanini for the Fitzroy side, and he saw the safety of the boundary line. Ticking down, we've got 3.5 minutes to go before 3/4 time. Wilson, another handball, which worked well. Out to Scott. Went around the body. Fitzroy still have more and more numbers at every contest as Canizet got the footy. Kicked it up the line. Turned over. Flying through, doing a great job was Wilson. Now there's a free kick should be paid here to Park Orchards for over the shoulder. It is. They'll need to go forward quickly. Oh, pushed out of the contest there, Chapanoni. And the ball goes around the corner and a good strong mark taken by Kroger for Fitzroy. So Kroger goes above Hutchison, who taps it away for Park Orchards. Trying to get onto the football there was Webb, couldn't do so. And we'll get a ball up. So we're ticking down to 3/4 time at 69 to 30. It's a 39-point lead. It's all Fitzroy's way. And Scott's got the footy, and he goes out wide, looking for Franco Cozzo. North Melbourne, Fitzroy, and North Heidelberg for Franco. Can he get the ball? He's on the North Heidelberg side of the ground. Couldn't do so, but his teammates can. They get it away. And he's got it again, Franco Cozzo. Now fired up, goes long, hard, high, and a good mark by Liam Webb for Park Orchards, who's been good down back. Webb switches play out, looking for Jackson. Strong hands by Harley. He takes the mark in front there of Marcus Chick. So Jackson's got the footy. He's got a lead on, but he needs strong hands because Fitzroy are very good in these situations. Ball comes to ground. Fitzroy player in dance picked it up one-handed. Now he's going to be run outside the line, and we'll get a throw in. 1.5 minutes to go. 39 points the margin. Fitzroy doing it easily as we speak. Wilson will go up and ruck against Tovey now. Wilson again taps it down. Came to Jackson. Jackson quickly went looking for his teammate in O'Connor. It ricocheted off him and over the line and out of bounds. Into the shady part now of Ford Park as we start to work into the afternoon twilight. With 19 minutes down and 1 minute to go in this Youth Division 1 preliminary final. Tovey tried to get the kick away, had it smothered. His teammate tried to get it out and had it kept in. So we're down to within 45 seconds of 3/4 time. Fitzroy have kicked 6 this quarter. Park Orchards only the single. Can they get a consolation goal late before the three-quarter time? No, not even, or maybe. As the ball quickly came out to Vapond, who went down towards the full forward line for Park Orchards. I'm sure there's a high tackle on there. Yes, said the umpire. Some of the Fitzroy players weren't too happy. But someone who's been pretty... was Lachlan Hamilton, who's got the footy. Deep in defence for Fitzroy. He looks across, sees the time clock. He knows he can milk it and just waste all the time to get it down to 0. And the free kick will go the way of Park Orchards, and they've moved very quickly. They need a mark. They're not going to get one. The siren sounds just before anyone was able to really go for it. So at three-quarter time, it was Fitzroy's quarter. They absolutely blitzed it, and they kicked 6 goals, 1 to go to 11-3, 69. And poor Park Orchards only kicked the one straight goal to 4-6, 30. Goal kickers for Fitzroy, 3 to Louis Hodder, 2 to Seb Suarez, Dom Carr, Max Burke, and singles to Jack Oldfield and Joe Watson. Whilst for Park Orchards, 2 to Sammy Prest and singles to Kame, Oppie, and Harley Jackson. We'll just check on the Oppie one. It may be Prest as well for that one. In that quarter, Fitzroy was sensational. Suarez, awesome. Dom Carr lit up the forward line. Maguire in the middle was just getting the ball. Dan Shepherd, excellent. Max Burke again, along with Hodder, who's been fantastic all day. And Cato Scott came right into the game. Whilst for Park Orchards, Gasman worked hard in the back line. He had plenty of work to do. Sammy Prest has still been one of their better players for the day. Will Tate was been fairly busy. Liam Webb's had a lot to do out down back. A lot of the Park Orchards players now, some of their backmen have had more of the ball. And Harley Jackson's worked tirelessly. So Fitzroy looking the goods. Park Orchards virtually need a miracle. They're 39 points down. They need 7 goals, and they've only got 20 minutes to do it. Otherwise, Fitzroy will go through to the grand final. Join you back here soon for the final term on Game Face.
The Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science here at Swinburne is a really good course. I found it really entailed a lot of the principles of exercise science as a prescription to live a healthy and happy lifestyle.
Step back to the Exercise and Sports Science degree at Swinburne. It's a 3-year undergraduate course. One thing we've really honed in on is the practical aspect of the course.
We have access to so much equipment such as gym aware, treadmills, and a whole lot of exercise testing and exercise prescription equipment that we can use.
You've got your knee.
We have so many resources here at Swinburne that you're able to utilise and make yourself the best exercise scientist you can be.
Congratulations, you got the job. I just got off the phone with my client and I couldn't wait to call you and tell you. I know this has been your dream job for some time, so you can have a better sense of work-life balance and actually get to spend more time with your kids. I'm genuinely so excited for you. Congratulations again, Sophie.
Collar. Recruit a better way.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Me team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookieme.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
I think it's on there, isn't it?
I think so.
My boy's 44 points up, so that's all right. Ready to go?
Yep.
Game face, final term of the day. Youth 1. Third quarter won convincingly by Fitzroy. And we're out to a 39-point lead as we enter the final term. Unfortunately, you'd think for Park Orchards in season 2023. They've had a good year. Big victors last week over Ivanhoe, but they come up against a different class this afternoon. And Fitzroy really put them to the sword in that third quarter. They've blown it out. Last quarter. Will they still go as hard as what they did for the first three? It's been a tough contest. Park Orchards have actually won the ball out of the centre. Sort of got it down towards half forward. And we'll get a ball up. Up they go in the ruck. Wilson won it down. Only as far as his Park Orchards opposition who kick it. And it bounces out of bounds in front of Culham and Stevens. And we'll get another ball in. That umpire on that side of the ground, he's had plenty of work to do. Always, as we know as commentators, the ball rarely comes to our side of the ground. Wilson gets the ball back. Quick kick across the body. Trying to take it was Liam Tovey for Park Orchards. He couldn't do so. They have got a kick. It's gone too wide. And Park Orchards will get the resultant free kick. Umpire saying, no, not you, not you, not you. It's Will Kenny who's got the free kick. So Kenny. Sort of a half kick. Went up looking for his teammate. Couldn't do so. Hutchison did the roving. He got the ball over the top. Only as far as Kay. Will Kay kicked it away. But he only got it as far as Liam Webb, who's been one of the better players for Park Orchards today. Webb goes long, right up to the full forward line. Big fist away, Fitzroy defenders. They've been first to the ball all day. A couple of players getting up a little bit ginger. One of them was Jackson for Park Orchards. And we'll get another ball up. Tovey now in the ruck for Park Orchards. He gets the ball away. But they just can't break free. They can't break it open. Fitzroy have held it in the clinches and they've been the ones who have always broken free. And they get free again. Through Gorman Andrews, who kicks it out wide. Park Orchards take the mark. And they try and set up again. But they're really pinned in this left forward pocket. They're kicking short. They're not getting really good looks at the goals. As the ball goes high up in the air, punched away. Golden opportunity for Park Orchards to kick a goal here. But now they've got 4 or 5 Fitzroy opponents on top of them. Fitzroy trying to get a stoppage. Umpire saying you better get it out or I'm going to pay a free kick. But he doesn't in the end and he'll ball it up. 12 metres out from the Park Orchards goal. Looking for their 5th of the afternoon. And now we're going back to the first quarter of just everyone on top of the footy. I think Fitzroy have said we've done our open work. He's going to play it close in the clinches in this final term. Punched away. Shepherd, did he get through? Umpire said you had a prior opportunity. You didn't take it. And Park Orchards will get a free kick and they've got a golden opportunity to kick the goal through Xavier O'Connor. So O'Connor will kick from 25 metres out directly in front to try and put his first and Park Orchard's 5th on the board. O'Connor comes in, kicks, and puts it through for a goal to Park Orchards. Understatement to say they really needed it, but I think it's important that if you finish off the season strongly, and O'Connor's done a good job there. 11-3 to 5-6, the margin, 33 points, early days in the final term. The Park Orchards certainly not giving the game away. They've attacked for virtually the first 4 minutes. At this rate, though, they're still going to have to go faster with their goals. They need about a goal every 3 minutes at the start of the term. And Fitzroy still look very busy. Wilson up again against Postal. Ball came to ground. Quick handball by Hutchison away. Best takeaway Park Orchards have done since the first quarter. The ball came out the back. Run down in the tackle there was Oppie for Park Orchards. He nearly broke free. Couldn't do so. The ball handballed out the back. Can Fitzroy get it clear? No. Comes back to Hutchison. He gets the handball away to Gasman, who kicked the ball across his body. Up looking for his teammate in for Pond. He can't take the footy. Ball comes to ground. Wilson's got it for Fitzroy. He got the handball away. And on the overlap to Suarez, he went wider out looking for Maguire. Maguire's got the footy. Tried to get the kick away, did so, got it to Shepherd. Shepherd took a bounce, kicked it long, right up towards, going up high in the air, there was Oldfield. Couldn't take the mark, probably should have. Now they're under the pump, the defenders of Park Orchards. Franco Cozzo's got the ball, he turns around and he kicks to the right, and only one minor score to Cozzo for Fitzroy. 11-4 to 5-6, good movement on that occasion by Fitzroy from one end of the ground to the other. So Park Orchards take the ball to the outer side of the ground where Newdick's got the footy. Max Newdick kicks it wide. They've played around that boundary so often today, and Fitzroy end up with the ball going over the line. So Franco Cozzo, that was his first minor score of the day. As we come back into play. Held up again. Good tackle by Macquarie. And we'll get a ball up. Macquarie being one of the prime movers again. As Liam Tovey took the ball for Park Orchards and 3 Fitzroy players took him. Up we go again. Fitzroy, good effort by Carr. Sensational in the second quarter when he did the rucking. He got the ball away there to Shepherd. And Shepherd got it forward. And once again, we're going to get a stoppage, and this time it's a throw-in. Just outside the arc for Fitzroy, kicking to the right of screen in the final term. Carr went up in the ruck. He got it down. Quick kick by Chick. Right up towards the full forward line. Cozzo at the back of the pack, came to Burke. Burke went goalward, and Big Max kicks his third for the day for Fitzroy. Icing on the cake. Their first of the last quarter. They go to 12-4-76, leading Park Orchards 5-6-36. That margin's 40. We've gone 7.5 minutes in the final term. And Max Burke just comes into the game when he needs to and just to put his footprint down. He burst the pack there and kicked another exciting goal. Players make their way back to the centre. Postal now up against Carr in the ruck. They can throw everyone at him. Quick kick away by Verpond for Park Orchards up to the half-forward line. Strong mark taken by Sammy Prest. Definitely been the best forward for Park Orchards, and he's going to be assisted here because he's got a 25-metre penalty. Rory Dance is going, what did I do? Umpire said, I don't care. You're coming back. 10 metres out directly in front. Sammy Prest for goal 3. Definitely 3, might be 4. He's definitely been their best forward. And Park Orchards get one back. 6-6-42 to 12-4-76, margin 34. But still all going the way of Fitzroy. As we wait on the ball to go back to the centre. We're still not halfway through the last quarter. And to Park Orchard's credit, they've certainly not given it away here in the last term. Fighting very hard, and they're winning the ball out again with a quick handball, which ends up with Gasman, who kicks it long up to the half-forward line. Good smother. Park Orchard's working hard, but Fitzroy have the numbers, and this could hurt on the break as the ball flips over the top there of Butler for Fitzroy. It went back to Webb. Webb kicked across his body. Good strong mark, and then Webb did a great job buttering up. Definitely been one of the best for Park Orchards. Went back to Butler. Butler went to Hodder. Hodder now a wobbly kick, a finger breaker. Very nearly impossible to mark. Came back to Suarez. He was wrapped up in a tackle by Hutchison and will get a ball up. Both teams just looking a tad tired. They've worked very hard. It's been a very physical clash. As the ball goes up in the air, Postal got the ball down. Park Orchards kicked around the corner by Will Tate up towards the half-forward line. Doing the roving brilliantly for Fitzroy. There was Gorman Andrews, but he kicked it disappointingly out of bounds on the full. And the penalty free kick at the halfway mark of the last quarter will go the way of Kane Oppie. So Oppie's got the ball. He elects to play on and then spear a left footer right across towards the half-forward line for Park Orchards. Can't take it. Comes to ground. Quick handball away by Kenny. Across the body for Park Orchards. Deep up into the forward line. 1 point. I'm not really sure who kicked it, but it was definitely a minor score on the board to Park Orchards. So Fitzroy bring the ball back in. And it's a big, long bomb by Rory Dance to the outer side of the ground. Fitzroy still running really well, Macquarie. He gets around one. He was in dispossessed, but he laid off beautifully to his teammate. They're running the ball up to Suarez. Suarez goes back to his teammate there in Hamilton, Didn't get the ball, but he did run really well. Now, Park Orchards, can they make them pay on the turnover? They've got the ball and they go long to the half-forward flank. Big pack of players at ground level. They still have the ball. O'Connor got the handball away. Umpire said didn't handball properly. Great tackle. And the free kick back there will go to Gorman Andrews. So Iggy's got the ball, half-back flank. He's got Marcus Chick yelling and screaming for the footy, but Iggy elects to go long, right up towards centre wing. Big pack of players, no one can take control of the footy. Park Orchards do have it, and around the corner goes Liam Tovey. Only as far as Kay for Fitzroy. He takes the ball, and Will Kay kicks it up to Suarez, who's taken the mark. So Seb Suarez, defensive side of centre, gets a handball call and uses him. Hodder, he drives long, up over the top of a Park Orchards player, came down to Shepherd. Shepherd got the ball back to Kroger. Fitzroy are attacking. Can they get another one? Ball comes out to Butler. Butler goes bang and kicks a point. 1 minor score to Tom Butler. And Fitzroy doing it easily. 12-5 to Park Orchard, 6-7. We're 2/3 of the way through the last quarter. Webb brings the ball back in for Park Orchards. Has been very busy. Has been everywhere. Gets it to Newdick. Outer side of the ground again. Postal. Got it back. Every time they get the ball, they're under pressure, Park Orchards. That's the problem. Great attacking and defensive play by Fitzroy. And the ball's over the line in front of O'Connor. And once again, we'll get a throw in. Carr in front for Fitzroy. He got it down. As far as Scott, it's Cato Scott. Free kick will go the way of Fitzroy for another high tackle, I think. Umpires, even though it looks to be a Park Orchards player, no, the umpire's got his hand the wrong way. Yeah, well, that confused me. Anyway, Park Orchards have got the free kicks through Sutherland, who went long. Up to Prest. He gets around 1, he gets around 2, gets around 3, takes a bounce. He's running the wrong way. That's his only problem. He got it back to Sutherland, who went deep up into the full forward line. Over the back, Jackson's got a chance to kick a consolation goal. He ducks down, he then tries to handball it through. And Preston will clear with a bounce across the face of goal. They have numbers. And those numbers will work out as Carr handballed the ball away to Kay. He went up the line. Mark has then taken, I think it's Oldfield, who kicks it long. Up to centre wing. But the big mark's been taken back there by Tom Worthington. Worthington didn't elect to switch. He went up the line to his teammate. I think it's Naismith who went long. Deep up the line, charging through, working hard, Tovey. Can't take it. Park Orchard still under the pump as the ball comes up towards the defensive line there, and Kay, who's been really good down back for Fitzroy, takes the mark. So Kay just takes the short option. To Worthington, to Hamilton, who kicks it long. No one can take control of the footy. A mass pack of players have it. We're down to within the last 5 minutes. Fitzroy lead by 34 points. In this quarter, they've kicked 1 goal, 2 to 2-1. So, right at the time being, Park Orchards have won the quarter. But I think Fitzroy will be pretty happy with their day's work. Seb Suarez has got the footy. Kicks it up to the outer wing. Big pack go up and Worthington takes the mark for the Park Orchard side. And he kicks a high ball, which is going to be fairly hard to mark. It went over the back. Fitzroy have the ball again through Scott. He went backwards, looking there for Will Moore, who couldn't take it, but the handball, Fitzroy still working pretty hard. There's a free kick for holding the man. It'll go the way of Park Orchards. No. Once again, the hand went the other way. Bit difficult. Came out to Butler. So Tom Butler's got the footy. Chipped it up the line. And once again, we're going to get a ball up, I think. Although this time it trickles out the back. And Fitzroy make the most of it. Get a handball away looking for Butler. He couldn't get it. Burke's got the footy. He got around 1. He got around 2. He couldn't get around them all. And for the first time all day, they've run the big man down. 34 points the margin. 3 minutes to go. And the man who's worked really hard there in Postal got the kick away for Park Orchards. Winding down here at Ford Park. Postal has had to do this ruck virtually on his own all day. Carr tapped it down beautifully to his teammate there in Canizay, who went in front of the scoreboard. No one can take complete control of the ball. Can Park Orchards clear? Maybe. They got it out to Hutchison. And Hutchison went around the corner to Domingo. Domingo kicked it along up towards the attacking side of the ground. But Fitzroy have the numbers beautifully. Culham got around a couple and got a handball away. Came back to Suarez, who was tackled. Umpire said it was in the back. And Seb will get the free kick on the half-forward flank. We're within 2 minutes of the finishing line. 77 plays 43. Seb Suarez just milking time. Virtually have Fitzroy have been all quarter. They did the damage in the third. That's where they won the game. Carr was wrapped up. And we'll get a ball up. Fitzroy have got an appointment again with Q, who they played last week. This time they got a chance to redeem themselves in the one that matters next week here at Ford Park. Can they get a late goal? Not at the moment. because the mark's been taken by Kenny for Park Orchards. He goes in looking for Sutherland, and Sutherland's done the roving, got the ball away with a handball. Maguire flipped it over, and we'll get another ball up. Could be a world record number of ball ups. I know, I've seen other games that there's been more. 77-43, less than a minute to go. Free kick being paid against, no, the umpire, he's paid a free kick, I'm not sure which way. It's actually gone to Jackson, who's been far from the worst for Park Orchards. He goes out to Liam Tovey, also been fairly busy. He went looking for O'Connor. Can they get the last goal of the match, Park Orchards? They're going to at least push forward inside 50, or maybe not, because Chick's now got the ball for Fitzroy. He goes across his body, only as far as Gasman. Gasman unloads, deep into time on now. Playing time, and Maguire's taken the mark. They're saying, kick it to me, Al. Al says, no, I'm going to go out left and kick it out there to, I think it's Hamilton. Deep in the back line, and he goes for the torpedo. The barrel right on the siren. And that's all. She wrote 12-5-77 is the final score for Fitzroy. 6-7-43 is the final score for Park Orchards. For Fitzroy, the goal kickers, 3 to Max Burke, 3 to Louis Hodder, 2 each to Sab Serez and Dom Carr, singles to Jack Oldfield and Joe Watson. For Park Orchards, Sammy Press definitely kicked 3. He may have kicked 4. Not sure if him or Kane Oppie kicked 1. I'm starting to think it might be Pressed. Singles to Xavier O'Connor and Harley Jackson. Better players for Park Orchards. I thought in the last quarter plenty of them got more of the footy, and they actually had more of the ball in the last quarter. Liam Tovey was good. So Sammy Press presented up forward all day. Kane Opping into the game. Will Tate. Liam Webb, I thought, was one of their better players all day long for the Park Orchards team, and Postel did work undermanned in the ruck, and Harley Jackson very good. Whilst for Fitzroy, Sab Serez was fantastic. Dom Carr took over in the ruck. Al Maguire in the midfield, magnificent. Hamilton and Shepherd all day were very busy. Max Burke with 3 goals and providing some highlights on the tape. Louis Hodder, probably as good a player on the ground as anyone. Finley Wilson controlled the ruck for half the game, and Cato Scott was pretty busy. So all round fantastic effort. Fitzroy had control. They trailed by 5 at quarter. They led by 8 at half. They led by 39 at three-quarter time, and they ran out 34-point victors. As I said before, they play Q here next week in the Division 1 Youth Boys Grand Final. Should be a very exciting match. That'll be preceded by the Q Bears versus Beverly Hills under 16-1. We'll have both those games live on Game Face next Sunday afternoon. There's no AFL on, so if you're not doing anything, get down to Ford Park. You'll watch the Stars of the Future. On behalf of Ming, our tireless cameraman and producer and all-round boss, he's done a super job today. Thanks to the teams for supporting us, to Ben from Park Orchards and Michael for Fitzroy for supplying the information. On behalf of the whole team, got to get your Game Face on. I'm Michael Crooks. Good afternoon.